I had some technical issues yet again. I hit the start stream button thinking it was rolling, and Sean and I are just having a conversation, and she's like, I don't know. And she's looking at her phone, and I'm thinking, okay, did I bore you already? And here she was looking to see if we are live. So It seems as though I have the end stream button here, which tells me we shouldn't be live at this point. So sorry about running late, everybody. And thank you, Shauna, for catching that. I was
looking everywhere.
I was asking Shauna a few minutes ago, what has she done this week? Shauna, do you mind repeating what it is?
I don't mind whatsoever. OMG. Okay. This week, I have been doing shadow work, getting prepared for this new moon energy, setting new intentions, getting these new ideas, these major downloads happening, and open myself up for that to happen, and new experiences as well. So I've been getting into that. In that, I have stopped sabotaging myself and quit being lazy. I've came up with some more bracelets and making more of the body butter and the crystal infused skincare facial wash. So I've been stocking back up. So it's back on the website. It was a little low. So now I got that energy back in where I am officially back on the game. I am co-creating with spirit and sharing as well. So that's what I have been doing, and getting prepared for
people who are not totally aware of what Shauna does. She does all these products with the metaphysical in mind. She's doing it understanding, like with the bracelets, they're made with specific stones that tap certain energies. Therefore, she's creating an energy source for you to help you if you have certain needs or wants or whatever. And then even the beauty care products have crystals infused in them, crushed crystals and so forth. The point is there's all this metaphysical work going on in these products. It's not just a basic product. This is not something you get off the shelf. This is not something you get it at Target or Walmart or even at Nordstrom's, even though it should be in Nordstrom's. It will be at Nordstrom's. I'm not saying that should be. It will be. Because Nordstrom's needs this. I mean, this is amazing stuff. So
it's all natural. I do my research. Oh my gosh, I do a lot of research. Just understanding each stone that is put in, each ingredient that's put in, because everyone, like it or not, they have sensitive skin, and if I can't read what's on the back or don't know how to pronounce them words or don't even know if they are for my skin or not, I'm like, I'd just rather just go natural. So I have that time to do it.
Exactly. Good morning, Misty. Nice to see you pop in. We appreciate you being here. We are just getting started. We're running a little late today, even though I advertised a certain time because of my little technical complications. But we are up and live, and thank you for confirming that. We love that much. It's interesting because I was telling Shauna that this month, September, is Sickle Cell Anemia Awareness Month. So I am wearing red. I usually do not wear red. When you're a little bit of a fat boy like me, we don't wear red often. We kind of use the dark
you
colors.
just pick them.
But I chose to go with some red because a dear friend, Kina, has sickle cell, and she has lived with it valiantly. Hey, Kina, there's Kina, by the way. Kina Corner. When you see Kina Corner out there, Kina's Corner is, again, who I'm wearing the shirt for. We had an interview with her on Just Spiritually Speaking. Check it out on YouTube and on Facebook, Just Spiritually Speaking. And it's an interview with Kina, and it's talking about her work through the spiritual life and through her development there and her health crises, and how the spiritual aspects of that helped her very much, and how she's learned to grow with both. And it's such an amazing interview, and I thank her so much for that. So good to see you here, Kina. Appreciate that so much. Anyway, that was it. Otherwise, a good week. And we were talking about the first week of September, of course, up through the 10th. There's a lot of energy, a lot of good energy. This is a time where Virgo is burning on us. And so when Virgo is looking down on us, the Virgo moon, we need to make sure we take advantage of that by starting things. If you're starting a new project, if you're starting a new business, if you're creating a new product, like somebody who sits on the screen with me, this is the time to do it, because there's a ton of energy. And I was saying it's funny because when September comes around and this happens with this energy, it's amazing that it's so close to Christmas. So if you really are starting a new product, starting a new business, something like that, this is the time to do it, because this will be Christmas gifts. So it's a good time to get it going.
As I was shuffling real quick, look what came out.
Oh, love it, love it.
Monday. Just as you were speaking that. I hope the glare is not.
That was meant for me.
It was meant for all of us.
Honey. I hear you. Yes.
All of us, as you was just saying that.
I was explaining to Shauna, as she knows, I love to eat and I love to cook. And so when I was in Houston last, I bought this wonderful deck. It's called the Cook's Tarot deck. And it's all these images of food and cooking and restaurants and everything else. And so I had to buy it. And so I have not used it yet, but I've been infusing my energy into it. So today we are going to do that.
That's a pretty deck. Now I finally get to see what you're saying.
Really, really colorful. Look at that, those images.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And I'm using this beautiful deck that someone got me on this screen.
Oh yes, I remember.
Yes. I'm using the deck. And I'm also I brought out the Oracle card. That's what Spirit led me to do. So bring, see what Spirit also has to say. The divine energy.
Well, we're going to be doing some readings. Misty, are you interested in a reading? Kina, are you interested in reading? Somebody want to put their hand up there? And if you are, we can do a reading for you. I was going to say, do you a reading? It's like, what? And I tell you, I was hustling to get at the end of last week and into the weekend to get, like I told you earlier, it's crazy because the month ended, and the first of the month and the first of the week ended real close together, started and ended close together. So I had to do the monthlies and the weeklies at the same time, at one and then the other, and it was like, I was doing more, and then other people having me do tarot for them, and I was doing all these tarot readings. I'm like, holy crap. Wow, I was so exhausted. My mind, my body was going fine, but my mind was shut off.
Oh yeah, you got to get up. You got to listen.
You got to take care of the vessel, and part of that vessel is that brain.
Yes.
Tina says, absolutely. Sure. So let's give Kina a reading. I keep saying Tina. Tina's on my mind today. I don't know what's about that. I'll probably get a text from her or something. She's going to say, oh, probably. Because something's coming in strong with Tina. Lord have mercy. But for Kina, let's give Kina a reading. Again, I'm going to use the Cook's Tarot. I'm going to set, this one is actually, this tarot is my usual tarot deck, which is just the basic Rider-Waite deck. I love this deck, and it talks to me a lot. So if the Cook's deck doesn't talk very much, I'll be getting back to this one. And then here, my little two compadres. This deck here is this one is the Archangel Gabriel deck. And this one, when I have business and work related or career related or something like that, this deck tends to talk so much and so clearly. And then when it comes to relationships and healing and pain and suffering, this one has this is the Angel Healing deck. And so I love this one too. These are Oracle decks. These are not tarot decks. But when I read my Oracle decks, I use them like tarot decks, and they work fine for me. So I'm going to move them out of the side. We're going to do Kina first, and then we're going to do Misty. And Misty is saying she's been seeing a few signs that I asked for about my ex, and I feel like there's a message for me. 15 seconds later, I got the notification of your live. Super, super. So let's do Kina real quick, and then let's do Kina, and then we're gonna do. Then we'll see what Misty's situation is saying. What do you got there, Shauna? You got anything laid out already?
Oh yeah, I was connected while you was talking. Well, let me pull up put these Oracle cards down real quick. So far, I have the Hermit, the Eight of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Magician. So there's some Virgo energy off gates. With the Hermit, here it's feeling like you need to go back within, go back to into like almost soul searching. With the Eight of Cups here, that's exactly what you're doing, is you're walking away and you moving forward. With the Five of Pentacles, you're feeling like you are alone or that you are missing out, but you're not, and you keep moving forward, which is great with the Fool card here. Taking that leap of faith and letting spirit take over, basically. With the Magician, you have all the tools to make it happen. You have everything that you need, and you will triumph over this, over being into this new energy, new space that you're in. What do you have?
Well, it's interesting. I've got the Five of Pentacles that you have. When I look at this, I see the Ten of Wands, and that tells that we're coming through a completion of a cycle, completion of something. So again, it's like you've been involved in something, been working towards something, and you're seeing that come to fruition. So that's a good thing. When the wands are there, sometimes they can be ugly and they can be mean, but this is a good card because it's like you've been working, you've been pushing, and it's coming to a conclusion. The interesting part is with that conclusion, we have the Five of Pentacles. And again, the Five of Pentacles is that questioning. It's like, I don't know what I want that. I want something else. I want other. I want that. And when you see that, what is that? We don't know. But that's part of what's kind of getting there. It's like, I'm looking for something different. I'm looking for something more. What I have right now is not enough. And so I'm looking to see what else is out there. When you come over here, you look down over here, these are the highlighting cards. This is the Page of Pentacles. So again, you're looking to find something. When you see Page of Pentacles, you're looking to find something that's going to bring you some revenue, something, some relief in your life to kind of balance out your finances and to make you feel like you're on the right path. And then you have the Two of Cups. And so again, you're looking for a union. You're looking for, again, something that's going to bring together your passions, your excitements, your desires, along with your the money. So it's not just the money, it's got to be an emotional fulfillment too. This is a complex situation. If you look here, again, it's that union. See the hand holding? That's the union of bringing together the money and the love. And so it's like it's an avocation, not a vocation, an avocation. In other words, it's my job, but it's something I love. It's kind of like what we're doing here. We love this, it's what we do. Anyway, so then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles, it says you're moving toward money. You're marching toward, you're moving toward money. So you're moving toward something that's going to be beneficial. Again, focus on your path, and you know your destination, but focus on your path. The Nine of Wands is here, and it's like, okay, because there's more work to come. This is a new idea, new work. So what now you want to do is you want to stop a minute. You want to make sure that you know where you're headed, what it is you want to do. This is like the planning card. This is a planning card because you're going to stop. You're going to take note of where you are, what you want, how you want to get there. And then once you have a plan, you're going to move forward. And then you have the Page of Cups. Again, the Page of Cups is saying this is going to bring you that emotional fulfillment. It's going to bring you that enlightenment. It's going to make you, it's going to fill you. It's going to fill your cup. Duh, the cups, right? And then the Chariot. What does the Chariot say? And this is funny because this is me at the grocery store. I'm like, I got my cart and I'm pushing away. And I'm like, no, I got to avoid that because I don't need that today, but I do want it anyway, whatever. Anyway, so the Chariot is the moving forward and finding what it is you want. So as you go along as you start moving along, you make sure you're paying attention, make sure you're looking for what we're talking about here, the signs. But it's the most important thing about this whole reading is that you've come through something, you've been pushing forward to something new, you want that change, you want something more. Look for the emotional and the financial side, not just one or the other. And most importantly, get moving. Sitting there and talking about it, sitting there and planning it, sitting there and thinking about it isn't going to get you anywhere. You've got to get moving. And so the reading's big key card on this one is think about what you need to do and get moving. Get moving. There you go. Look at that. Look at that.
So this is what the divine energy is saying.
Absolutely.
So that is absolutely perfect.
Exactly. Hopefully that helps, Kina. Hopefully that'll give you some insight there.
Yeah.
Let me see what else we have here. The Hierophant. Again, stay structured, stay determined, again, focus on what you want, make it happen. You can make it happen. The Lovers, again, that's that union. Again, again, you got to find the right thing you love, and it'll work itself out. And the King of Pentacles, money is coming. It's going to be successful right there. Money's coming. So this is a great reading, Kina. That is fantastic. Hopefully that helped you.
Yeah.
And now we have Misty. Misty, let's take a peek and see what's going on with your ex.
All right. Wow, dope.
And I'm actually going to go to what I told you earlier, the healing deck, the angel healing deck, because when it talks about relationships and love and situations, the angel healing deck is actually such a better deck for me, and I'm going to use it. But if it doesn't give me the answers I want, which very seldom happens, then I'll go to another deck. But I'm going to start with this one. What you got there, Sean? Anything yet?
This is about the ex.
Yeah. It says, yes, I've been seeing a few signs that I asked for about my ex, and I feel like there's a message for me. 15 seconds later, I got this notification for live.
Okay. Right. Okay, so what came out, flew out, was the Three of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Emperor. And the two messages, also claim your art and think things through, came up. So I don't see anything like really negative in this such. As the Three of Cups is here saying it's time for a celebration of friendship. Then the Page of Pentacles is a new opportunity. Of course, with the Ace of Pentacles is bringing in the opportunity. The Queen of Pentacles is literally being patient, down to earth, having that security. And then you have your Emperor, which is would you say like a dominant type of energy?
Yes, more aggressive.
Just like a solid foundation.
Yep.
Yeah, like, so I mean, you know how I am about these love readings or the X readings. It's about literally thinking things through, like to see if this is what you really will like.
Fantastic. Interesting. Look at this. Talk about romance.
Mm-hmm.
And what comes up? One of the cards, the romance card. And then of course we have the answered prayers. Mm-hmm. When I see this, Misty. Oh, good morning, Angie. Nice to see you.
Good morning, Miss Angie.
When I see this reading, the way this reading tells me is, first of all, it's like answered prayers. There's an old song. There's a country song. If you don't know country music, I'll give it to you. It's called by Garth Brooks. It's called Unanswered Prayers. Sometimes the things that you pray for are not good for you. They're not meant for you, and you don't get them. But it's because it's meant to be an unanswered prayer, because the alternative is going to be so much better. Now, I don't know exactly what the prayer in this situation is, but I'm telling you that your prayers are being answered. There is romance out there, and the question is this reference to the romance that you want, or is this somebody else? And but it seems to me, as I would read this, okay, it's saying your prayers were answered. This was meant to be an X situation. There is romance there, but that's not this romance. There's a new romance. There's another romance, and that romance is coming. It's emerging. It's coming to you, or it's there already, but it is not the romance that you wanted necessarily. But again, your prayer has been answered, and you manifested it. You actually kept putting it out there, and you can still put it out there. Again, you have the manifestation card, so when you see the manifestation card, you're asking for, or you have asked for, an opportunity, a sign, or whatever, and you've got the sign. But the most important thing is, by manifesting it, you put it out there that you wanted a good relationship, you wanted a loving relationship, you wanted somebody who would give you as much as you give, and so you get as much as you give. In other words, the point is, and when you put it out there and you manifested it, you're getting what's coming to you. It's coming to you. You have to stay positive. You have to be. The one thing I say over and over again is stay positive. And when you do I'm moving my hand in my thing so I can see. You make sure that the second thing you do is you be very specific. Tell Spirit, tell the world what you want. If you want this old relationship, if you believe that's what's best for you, and that is what you think it is, then you need to put it out there to the universe that this is what I want to happen. But you need to be clear about it, because I'll give you an example. I'll go out and say, I want to win the lottery. And then 2 days later, I go and check my lottery ticket, and I won $4. Woohoo! Well, guess what? I wasn't clear. I didn't tell them I wanted to win the big jackpot.
Right.
I assumed. Well, you know what? You know what they say about assuming, right? It makes something of you and me. We don't do that. So what I'm saying is, if you want to use manifestation, if you want to find a solution that fits your needs, wants, and desires, then manifestation is you being very specific about what you want and when you want it, and putting it out to the universe. And again, it's not I wish or I would like. Well, wishing and liking gets you nowhere. If you wish today and you wish tomorrow on the same wish, well, then nothing's coming through. You need to say, I will, I have, whatever.
Right.
Okay? So move forward knowing that, first of all, your prayers were answered. You had been asking for a relationship, you've been asking for whatever, and you've been asking for parameters, and they gave you those parameters. And if you're looking for a sign, then it says that's the answer prayer as well. You get a sign. So if it means it's time for you maybe to reach out, if that's what you want to do, reach out to the romance and try to ignite it again to see if maybe you can manifest something, give it a try. Because again, if it says the answered prayer, so you're looking for a sign, well, then maybe it's answered. But my point is very clearly this: sometimes the most important prayers are unanswered for a reason. So keep that in mind. Hope that helps. Anything else you got there, Shauna? Anything else pop up?
So what now?
Anything else pop up?
Well, when you kept talking about, this new, I really do feel like this is going to be a new, with the Emperor, it's going to be a new person. And it could be him being in that new space, in that new thought and mind frame, or it can be a completely new person. But the opportunity is there of what you have manifested into your life. So same. So
So how are you today, Miss Angie? How is life in your world today? I was telling everybody before you popped in, Angie, that I'm wearing red today for my my recognition of the Sickle Cell Awareness Month. So it's not my color usually, because I like to wear the darker colors. But I've got my red on today. The good part is I always have red. Come think of it. Look at this. I forgot about this being in red. I love the feel of this deck. This is that Cook's Tarot deck that I was telling you about. I mean, these images. Look at these images. 9 of Cups. Love it. Look at this. 2 of Pentacles. The 9 of Swords. Even that doesn't look as ominous as the usual 9 of Swords, right? I mean, I love it. Look at this, the Fool card. Nice.
It's so nice.
I love it. So
they're so colorful.
I know. Angie says I look great in red. Thank you so much, Angie. We can give you a general reading, Miss Angie. Not a problem at all. Let me shuffle my deck. See what the Cook's Tarot has to say for you. Are you picking anything up there, Shauna?
Yeah. So the 8 of Cups came up first, and then the Knight of Swords and the King of Cups so far. So You're walking away. So that's good. And you stepping into something new. And you're willing to take that journey into the new. With the Knight of Swords, you're moving. You're moving fast. And that's really, really, in this case, it's really good. With the King of Cups, you are in control of your emotions. You are in control of the situation. You are in balance. I'm glad you like it, Miss Angie. So far, that's what I got. That's what actually flew out of the deck. What do you have?
How's the music, by the way, out there? Anybody? Is the music too loud? Is it too soft? Are we okay? Are our voices fine? Do we need to raise our mics, lower them? From our point of view, we can't even tell, unfortunately. That's why I have to ask.
I'm like, is my lighting too bright? Like, what's going on?
No, you're looking as beautiful as ever.
Thank you. So are you.
It's those products, they're working.
Oh, that's right.
And when I say products, for anybody that joined us, Shauna creates a bunch of beautiful, beautiful beauty products, wonderful, that are metaphysically infused. And she uses them herself, so she is her best advertisement, absolutely.
I am. This body butter I have gotten, oh my gracious, two people have said, oh, that body butter is the stuff. And I'm like, it is? Right, because I think the same way about it. So I'm really excited with the feedback that I've gotten from. So this recipe works. Also, the Five of Pentacles came up, and the Page of Swords came up as well. What do you have, Don?
I have a Okay, then let me crank that. Angie was saying that sometimes the tempo picks up and the volume gets a little loud. I just cranked it down a little bit more, the music that is. It does tend to go up and down sometimes. Because of the music itself, it's not just like this way. Anyway, what I have here for Angie is Two of Cups first and foremost. That card popped out immediately. When I see that, I think of two things. The most important thing that usually pops out with Two of Cups is a new relationships, a new romance, a new opportunity for romance. But it could also be bringing together the union of something else, depending on the cards around it. Okay, then we have the Ace of Pentacles here. So the Ace of Pentacles is saying that money's coming, new money's coming. So again, a change is coming. A change is coming. The Devil is pessimism. The Devil is like, be careful, don't let the pessimism in. It's again, get behind me, Satan. Not today, not today. So when you see that Devil card, you need to make sure you keep the pessimism in check. The King of Pentacles is here. When you see the King of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles, so what that's telling you is that you're going through a change. And so that change is coming to, it's going to bring in a new opportunity, new money, new business opportunity, something like that. And that is you're going to be comfortable with that. This is going to be a comfortable period for you, because the King of Pentacles is that comfort zone. He is that I don't know, that stalwart, that it's somebody who is like, I'm good with my money, I have my money in order, I know where I'm spending it, I know what I'm doing with it. So again, when you see that with the Ace of Pentacles is saying new money's coming in, new opportunity. The Hierophant is there, it's like, stay within the structure, don't go too far outside. You're good on your path, stay with your path, stay where you're headed with this. The money will guide you. The Devil, again, pessimism, and change is coming. So again, when you talk about the new money, new opportunity, that makes sense that Death would be here. Because Death card is the change card. And so change is coming. So the change is coming. It's going to bring in a new opportunity. That new opportunity is going to lead to more to money again. And that money is going to hold you through. And again, you're good with that. The money's not the issue in this reading, thank goodness. Money is not so much a problem. It's knowing the stability. And that's the interesting thing, is the stability that I'm seeing here, which is what the Hierophant kind of brings. He brings that old guard spiritual stability. He brings that emotional stability. He brings that comfort zone. So where when you're thinking, okay, where am I going with this? I don't know, whatever. But the good part is when you see the Two of Cups here with this reading, It can mean romance, and therefore the new romance is somebody who's confident with money, who themselves is okay, who is not straining for money. They are somebody who has who's very earthy, has very old traditional values, which is the Hierophant card. They don't buy into pessimism, and they don't like the pessimism doesn't work for them. Again, this is going to be a financial reward for you as well as a relationship reward for you. And again, it's going to bring a change to your life, because that will be changed. So this reading could be two different readings, but if you merge them together, it kind of says the same thing. First and foremost, change is coming, something new is coming. The newness is probably a relationship, and I believe it's also business. I think it's a twofold change. I think this is one of those readings that says two things at one time. Sometimes it means one or the other, but I think this is saying both. So I think that there's a new relationship coming in, and there's new opportunity coming in, and both of them are going to bring change. They're going to bring stability. They're going to be structured, and they're going to help you bring structure and bring some stability to your life. And they're definitely bringing about a change. It's going to a change for the better. That's what I'm getting there. Hopefully that helps.
Well, the divine energy, I was shuffling those cards, and a bunch popped out. A bunch of messages popped out. The first one is correct your mistakes, laugh at your demons, live life to the fullest, imagine solutions, begin to explore, do all things in moderation, reassess, engage higher, reason, and ask with certainty. So those are the messages. Right, that was a whole lot. Look, all of those came out. So I just was curious of what was said. So I was just like, okay.
It's interesting here. Angie says, oh, first of all, Keena gives me a nice compliment. Yes, Don looks really good in red. Love that, love that.
Yes, he does.
I paid her to say that, by the way. That's not free.
No.
And then down here, Angie says, I like that. I met a guy yesterday, and I'm waiting on a start date for a new job. Bingo, bingo,
Okay.
bingo, bingo, bingo. Which way? There we go. Bingo, bingo.
Yes.
So yeah, the dual reading made sense then. But wonderful, wonderful. Love it.
Yeah, there was some love and there's some money all at the same time.
Take it when it comes, right?
I know, that's right.
And I'm going to drink my water, but before I do, I want to give a shameless plug here to Just Spiritually Speaking, which is my mug here. I love this mug.
Yeah.
I had it made for our group. We have a metaphysical group that is like a non-judgmental, wonderful, welcoming space on the internet, and we interview folks for it and so forth. And we put out material all free, and we share in questioning and answers, and even give free readings on that website. It's called Just Spiritually Speaking, and it's on the social media pages. And so this is our logo. And so I'm using my logo cup. I'm doing some shameless plugging here today.
It's awesome though. It's awesome. You're supposed to. It's not shameless.
And I'm in sunny Arizona, and it is not sunny. It is raining again.
Oh, it's raining out there
Yes,
today?
can you believe it? It has been raining on and off over the last few weeks, more than it has rained in a long time. We need it. Of course, we're not
Yes,
flooding like New York, and we're not flooded like Louisiana, so I can't complain because we're not, thank goodness, we were blessed that we didn't get hit like Louisiana did, because those guys have it bad, and I pray for them every minute. We're sending healing prayers to those guys. We'll get through this. It's rough, but you know what, Louisiana, you've been through worse. You have been through worse. You can do this. You're strong. You're strong.
For a long time they've been through worse, but
Absolutely.
they always came out on top.
And she says, thank you both. I love a tag team reading from Spirit. Thank you, Ash.
I feel like we've been at the wrestling ring.
And Angie says, oh my God, I got caught up in a downpour last night and got soaking wet.
Oh my. See, Florida, it rains like crazy for like 5 minutes and then it's over.
Yeah.
And then another cloud comes and it's maybe 10 minutes and then it's over.
Yeah,
My
it's like-
herbs out here is going through it.
Yeah, it's funny because when I used to visit there, they used to joke and they said, plan at about 3 o'clock, you'll get your rain, and then it goes away.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
I said, why do you eat early? They're like, because of the rain. We go in and eat because of the rain.
Yep.
I'm like, I'm from the East Coast. It rains all the time. That's why I'm heavy.
Oh,
Because I ate every time it rained.
Shoot, we was at the beach and it started like, and it was like nothing. The clouds was crazy. The water was, you can tell, because the storm was coming in, but then nobody cared. We were still at the beach. I mean, the sun was out for, going in and out. But you have the beach now, which is good. I hate to rub that in your face.
I have a, as you know, I have a YouTube. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. And on YouTube, I ran across another tarot reader. His name is Tropical Tarot. His name is Chris. And he was a smaller tarot reading site. He hasn't got really boomed yet, but he's taking off absolutely. And so I reached out to him. I reached out to a few different folks and asked them questions on how do you grow this, how do you do this, and some of the big folks they don't even respond, and it's okay. I get it, they're busy, but thank goodness he was one of the few that did, and he responded, and so we chatted and he gave me some advice and things like that, which is great, and I love it because I'm always giving everybody else advice too, so I love it when people turn around and give me advice or are willing or comfortable to do so. And,
absolutely.
But he lives in Fort Myers.
Shut the front door.
Yeah, so I'm like, isn't that amazing that he's in Florida as well, and
okay.
So if you have a chance, if anybody out there, check him out. It's Tropical Tarot. It's on YouTube. Tropical Tarot. And I watch him. I follow him. And he actually, I think he told me like about a month ago or 2 months, maybe a month ago, that he just started getting monetized on YouTube. So that's worked for him, which is nice. But Tropical Tarot, check him out. He's a nice guy, And again, he's giving back. He helps. If anybody has some questions, and it's funny because when I told him, I told him that I'd sent to other people, and he said he did the same thing, and he received the same kind of response from a lot of those folks. They did not respond, and he said so he totally understands my plight, which is interesting.
That's awesome.
And there's Vigera. Vigera, were you here? You were here last week too, weren't you? Were you here last week? Yeah, we can give you a reading, by the way. Absolutely. Vigera wants a reading. Let's see what we can do. They want the future. See what's coming. Hopefully, Vigera, you've had a good week so far. Hopefully things are good for you. And if they're not, maybe they'll get better.
Right. I very seldom see past lives come up in tarot. There are some people who can do. Vigera asked, "Can you do past lives?" Sometimes they pop up. And this week, actually, at work, I found not through my tarot work, but my psychic work. I picked up on a young lady I was reading psychically, and I told her about a past life that she had gone through, and what she will be eventually doing herself is going through and understanding and using the past life regression modalities for her own metaphysical work. The interesting part is she told me at the same time, she told me that she had an appointment the following day with a person who was going to take her back and do some regressions. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I mean, how crazy is that, right? I mean, I believe in what I say, and we do the psychic readings, but it's wonderful to get immediate affirmation. It's like, say, what? Right.
And one of the other ladies I was reading for her, and I asked her, I said, do you know I gave her 3 names that were very similar. 2 were male, 1 was female, but their names are very, very similar. And I said, I'm getting energy from this. And she's like, who? And I said the names again, and she said, okay. And I said, I'm getting car energy. I'm getting the fact that I'm told you need to warn them not to drive, not get in the car, because their car is going to leave them sitting. And I told them what the car problem was. And then the girl looked at me, she said, well, yeah, I'm actually a counselor. And on my way over here, I was on the phone with that person, and I was working with them to arrange something, and they told me they couldn't because of the car, and I wasn't sure I believed them. And now you told me this, I'm believing them. Strange how tarot works, right?
That's amazing. That's amazing.
So, I mean, in that case, it wasn't tarot. What am I saying? That's psychic, because I wasn't using tarot. The psychic energy works. Did you pick up anything, Lord have mercy. Did you pick up anything, Shauna?
Yes. So, I have the Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. We got a lot of pentacles going on.
Lots of money. What's up with
A
this?
lot of money coming in. Yeah, within this also is coming back into your rest, and realizing that you need to recuperate within this, because this is you putting this work in to receive this wonderful abundance that's coming through. There's choices that you need to make with the Two of Swords. With the Eight of Pentacles, you are diving into and putting the research into what you are putting out there. But your last one for me was the King of Pentacles. So that's really awesome. Feeling with that energy of being in control and having control over your abundance that's coming through. The divine energy message: express your joy, do something different, and face your adversities. What did you get, Don?
I decided to try to tap the psychic stuff, even though this is a tarot, set. But I'm going to go ahead and try to do I'm going to try to tell you what I got psychically, because I said, you know what, you asked the question, Vigera, so I'm going to do it. What I came up with is I was pinpointed on a map. I saw a map, and I saw Central America, and so I think that you at one time lived in Central America. And I'm getting like pyramids, which I'm thinking is kind of strange because it's Egypt is pyramids, but this is meant to be, this is Central America. This is not Mexico, this is not North America, this is Central America. I got the Quetzal, and I got the toucan. So my mind takes me to Guatemala. So I'm thinking that at one time you were in Guatemala, you had a life in Guatemala, in something like Tikal, where the pyramids were there. And you were an inhabitant of that. And I also see you, there's like this, I can see this like an arena, but it's not like for fighting and stuff, it's for ball. It's like a ball. It's like a game with a ball. And I see you with a ball, and I see you doing something like in the wall, there's something, and you're putting the ball in the wall or something. And so I'm seeing you playing a ball. And this is an adult game, not a child's game. So this is as an adult, you were this person. I'm also seeing that you were very popular. You were very comfortable, and then I'm getting the image that your village was raided, the town was raided, and that you were taken prisoner, and you were taken and used. You were enslaved, and used elsewhere, and you did not make it to your destination. You died before you got there. That's the one image I'm getting big time. That's the strong image I'm getting, and it's fascinating because as I see all this, I'm seeing that it's amazing because I'm seeing that you were very small in stature, very small in stature, but at the same time you were taller than everybody else. You kind of rose above the others, which is kind of interesting.
That is amazing.
So. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Unfortunately, I think again you had a good life until your village was raided, and then you were all hauled off, and then you were used as manual labor. You were to be used as manual labor in another part of Central America, but unfortunately you didn't make it. You died before then. So, and actually it seems the one thing that I'm getting from that, one more thing. Sorry, I'll go a little longer, and that is that the life contract. You had a life contract, and you did not fulfill your life contract. It was cut short, not by your own choice, of course, because of your death. But when you came back later, you brought back with you in your new life contract some of the things that were left unfulfilled in the previous. So that's kind of what I got. I hope that helps. That's the image that came immediate to me. So we'll see how that works out. Hope it helps you.
That's pretty awesome, though.
You never know what Spirit's going to give you, right?
You ain't lying.
Oh, what's life contract? Life contract is generally speaking, when you see life contract, the life contract is when you come into this life, you have given yourself, if you believe in reincarnation, if you believe in all those things, then you have taken upon yourself, you've come back to this earth for a reason. You have certain things that you expected to do or wanted to accomplish to make yourself the higher power. In other words, you're working to be the higher and best self you can be. And so when you come back into this world, you come back with certain things that you've written in a contract, in a sense, not so much a true contract, but anyway, you've committed to making sure that you're going to accomplish these things in this life, these things that you wanted to learn, these lessons that you needed to learn. And so when you leave this life, you're hoping to fulfill all those lessons, and therefore you're done with that, and those things are now part of who you are in the next life. But when things are left open, then that's the contract, that the issues that, again, the life contract carries over. So that's what a life contract. It's a contract that you make to spirit, you make to higher power, you make to God, whatever your higher power is, saying that in this incarnation of my life, I want to do these things. This is what I'm intending to do. And that's sometimes why we're throwing hurdles at us, why we're throwing roadblocks, because our life lesson is to learn how to overcome that, to take on those things. We committed to doing that. So that's what life contract is. Hopefully I didn't get too deep there and put people to sleep.
I did not.
Shauna, shall we do a reading for some zodiac signs? Let's do some like one or two card flashes for zodiac signs, just to kind of get like zodiac energy for the coming week. How about that?
Oh, first one was what?
I'll have you do, let's see, pull me a card for Scorpio.
Scorpio, first one that flew out is the Five of Swords.
Five of Swords.
Yes. So there's some conflict. There is feeling for these Scorpios, feeling lost, but in some it can feel like it's betrayal that some are going through, but in other sense, doing whatever it takes to make it happen. So you got some Scorpios is feeling it right now, and some Scorpios is feeling on top of, but in a way of getting to where they feel like their reality should be.
And I'm going to go back to the alphabet and do them alphabetically. Otherwise, I will miss a sign.
Right.
So since you did Scorpio, I'm going to do Aries.
Aries.
And Aries, what I have here is the Emperor. Aries, this week, you have a lot of strong energy. The Emperor energy is determined energy. It's somebody who is confident, somebody who has their act together, who knows what they want, can do it. They're very, very nice and comfortable in themselves, but when they have to get fired up, they're ready to get fired up. So if you have any plan, and this fits with this energy, by the way, because again, if you have any plans to start something, if you've been talking about starting something, to do something, to make something happen, you have the Emperor energy to do it. This is the week to take charge, because this is the take charge energy. So start a new job, start a new business, start a new product, whatever you want to do it, this is your week, Aries, to get that energy out there, get moving, and make magic, because this is the card that says, I got the power, I got the power. How about Aquarius? What you got there, Shauna?
I got the Hermit.
The Hermit. Oh, what do we have there? What is that?
Hermit. So for the Hermit, it is going back into soul searching, also doing a little bit of shadow work, but also trusting your inner guidance, trusting that, reevaluating a little bit. Also, I'm getting for Aquarius with this new energy that's coming through for the new moon, is to come back to self, reevaluate what you are trying to put out there, what you want to see yourself, and what you want to manifest into your life.
Nice.
The Hermit
Nice. Mine's going to be Cancer.
Cancer.
And then you'll have Capricorn after that one, Shauna. How's that?
Yes.
So I'm going to. Hello, Athena. How are you today? Nice to see you. We are going through the zodiac signs one card at a time, and we're just pulling a card. But if you'd like a reading, let us know, and we can pause at any time and do that. Good to know things are good for you this week. I'm getting ready to pull one card for Cancer, and here we go. Cancer. This is the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords. And Shauna just had the same energy for Scorpio. So
Sure did.
again, oh yes, and we will do that. Actually, Athena said she'd like a reading in her career, for her career, and we'll do that in a second. Absolutely. The Five of Swords. So again, Five of Swords, there's been conflict, there's been emotional turmoil, there's been arguing, fighting, even some words exchanged that maybe should not have been exchanged, and you feel bad about it. The sword's been dropped, peace is now there, but unfortunately, there's going to be a residual to this, and so this is not a fast healing situation. This is going to take a little while. Be patient. You know, if you but don't rush things, because this is not a time for that. Again, some feelings were hurt, and some people have to heal. Healing is not a bad thing. So give people space, but know that again, the Five of Swords means it's over on the blow up side. Now the healing begins. So don't be afraid of the healing. Embrace the healing. What you got for Capricorn there, Shauna?
Capricorn, Ace of Swords.
Oh, love
so
the
we
Ace
have,
of Swords. Woohoo!
Yes, we have some power. We got some breakthroughs that's happening. We have some people that are going to be having clarity of their situation and how to move and groove into the new reality, into the newness. Also, there's going to be some victory, people coming on top of what they were struggling about, and everything. The struggle is over because there is victory at the end.
Love it, love it, love it. Gemini, we have here the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Gemini, you will be receiving. The energy of the week is receiving messages that are going to lead to money. So it's either going to be that you're going to get news of a new job, a new opportunity, a new product. It could be something which, again, fits so amazingly well with this energy, because this moon energy coming this week is new. Again, it's starting a project, starting a new, and so this card is right there. It's telling you money's coming. Whatever you're getting ready to start, money's going to be coming real soon after that. Love knowing that the money will follow. Take the leap. This is the time. Let's see what's next. G-H-I-J-K.
Leo.
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 What you got there for Leo?
I have the Knight of Swords. Action time. It is time to move into what it is that you want and need to move into for your highest and greatest good. And for some, it can be a little too, you need to pull back a little bit, but you're still going to move forward into being very opinionated in this situation. But action, of course, is with the Knight of Swords for you Leos. If that makes sense of you following through and moving forward, no more of making plans. It's now time to take action.
Exactly. Get her done.
Get her done.
This is for Pisces. Pisces, we have
Libra.
the Eight of Cups. What do we have when you have the Eight of Cups? Pisces, when it shows up, your energy is very strong about the journey that you're on. You've been on a journey. This is not new. This is nothing surprising to you. You've been working through something. You've been working through, pushing through. You've been trying to find some answers. You've been trying to figure out your way through, and it feels like this is taking forever. And guess what? This week is not going to bring an end to it. It's going to continue. Again, this journey continues. However, when you see the 8, that tells you the journey's coming closer to an end. It's not there yet. What the next phase will be is you're going to stop and you're going to look back and say, okay, now what have I learned? You're going to look back and say, okay, I've come this far. This is where my journey's brought me. You're going to look forward. So the 8 is leading you to the 9, which again is going to be that pause, that opportunity to pause. But you're not there yet. So keep moving forward, knowing that the destination is a little bit closer, So let's see. S, we did the Scorpio already, so Sagittarius.
You skipped Libras.
Oh, don't forget Libra. Did you get Libra there?
The hang one, the hangman.
Oh Lord, what's the hangman telling me?
Oh, let go. You need to surrender. You need to literally sacrifice some things, and literally I'm hearing the spirit for Libras, let it go. Let it go. Use this time to let go of toxic situations, toxic things that is not in alignment for your highest and greatest good. Also, and being free, but you are protected. You are being guided into doing this.
See, this is one of those times I wish I had those like sound panels where you could hit a button and then the song from Frozen, Let It Go, Let It Go.
Let it
comes on,
go.
you know?
All right. Let it go.
Wouldn't that be great? Because it's like, oh, how perfect
That would be
right?
great. That would be so great.
Exactly. The other thing is the Six of Wands. This Six of Wands is for Sag. And the Six of Wands is telling us very clearly that we have been going through something. We have been fighting, fussing, working, toiling, some conflict, some frustration, emotions. But guess what? You overcome it. You're rising above it. The six tells you that you've overcome that conflict. You've overcome that frustration, that anger, whatever it is. If you had an impasse in a project that you're working on, it's going to move forward. If you had a conflict at work because people were hard-headed, they're listening now. Whatever it is, you have now overcome it. So this is a week of overcoming that energy. Love this card. The next one would be, let's read it, Scorpio,
Taurus.
Sagittarius, then Taurus, right?
Taurus, yes. Taurus, Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups, being compassionate, being in trusting your intuition, trusting that gut feeling, trusting what you are being led by the divine. Also, having emotional security, having that balance. Taurus, as you are there this week or this day, this time forward, and you are feeling safe in it, in that space as well.
And I always love the Queen energy because every time the Queen energy comes up, you're getting patience and you're getting patience. You love that because you're like you feel like a warm blanket's coming around you, you know, and it's like it's okay. Right. Can I get you some chicken soup? That is an old grandmotherly thing. I love it. I love it. Last but not least is that wonderful sign of Virgo sign. Virgo.
Virgos.
Let's see what Virgo has. Let me see here. Virgo. You are the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords. What does the Seven of Swords tell us? Let me think. As Shauna sits there impatiently waiting.
Yes, I am.
No, the Seven of Swords. I love this card. It's interesting because, unfortunately, you have to be careful with people around you. There's information that you don't know. There's some maybe deceitful behavior around you. There's some things going on. There's something that you need to be very aware of. This is a week of making sure that you know as much as you do, because someone's trying to maneuver around you in ways that you don't want to know, but they think you don't want to know, but you're going to know. So Virgo, be very observant this week. This week is a week of paying attention because there's something, again, that you need to know that you're not intended to know, but you're going to know.
You're going to know. Also, what came out for me for the Virgo was the Page of Pentacles. So there is opportunity there for that reason, on piggyback on off of what you were saying.
Yep. Also growth and education. Love that because that's an education card too. So it's like you're coming through an education. You've been learning something. So it's like, what did I learn? I learned about the information I wasn't supposed to know about.
Right. Should I keep this to myself?
Exactly. Yep. Do I play the card?
Let me keep it to myself until I need to make the moves.
Exactly. And then this is going to be a reading for Athena. Athena, this will be for your reading. She wants a career reading. She wants to know what's happening with her career.
Okay. Ooh. All right.
She wants to know how it will progress. What do you got there, Shauna?
So I have the Nine of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles.
Got lots of money there. What's up?
That's a lot of money already, honey. I mean, and some new and being in control with this. I mean, like literally, you are breaking through into this new money, and you sharing what you are have received. This is awesome. Already. what you have put out there, what have you have sown, the things that you have planted are now coming into harvest.
That's great energy. That is wonderful energy.
Right? Like, this is really great energy.
Absolutely.
I mean, this is things that you have manifested. This is what the work that you have literally put in. And look at that. Oh my gosh, the Knight of Pentacles pops out. Can I borrow $5?
Make that 500. Lord have mercy. With all those pentacles, come on, add a 0 there.
Jeez Louise.
Yes,
I mean,
Well, I see over here on this is the Cook's Tarot deck. I love it. It's new to me, but I'm using it today, and it's actually working wonderfully. I love it. Good energy. I see the Ace of Cups here, and so again, the Ace of Cups is you're entering a phase of emotional fulfillment. You don't only want and have a job, but you want that emotional happiness, because it's not only the money that drives you, it's more than the money. It's you have to like what you do, otherwise you won't be comfortable with that. The Ace of Swords is here, so it tells you that also you're somebody who's entering a phase of logic. You're going to start using the logical choices. You're looking at using the mind, looking at using the things that mean most to you. You're going to put the emotions to the side a little bit. The Knight of Pentacles, again, money coming in. The Knight is moving quickly to money. So again,
yes.
You're like the overnight success. And if you look at here, there's 3 aces. I have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. I'm like, This is all new energy. This is aces. This is 3 ones. If I were you, I would look up the angel number 111, because I think that's important to you. I think that's coming through here big time. So I would look up the angel number 111, see what it says. But I'm telling you that this is telling me something new is coming. Something new is coming. So I don't know if you're entering a new phase in your job, or you're entering a new business, or you're taking your business up a notch. You've thought about something, or you need to be thinking about something that's going to change your business, because you're entering a brand new phase, and it's going to bring you emotional fulfillment. It's going to bring you some new logic, new way of thinking. And this is why I think it's a new business or new opportunity or a new way of doing business, because again, when you see the swords are that thinking, that process of how do I do this? How do I logically progress? Where do I do? And then the wands is a business. So again, this is work we're talking about. This is not relationship. This is not whatever. You can always argue that the cups are relationship, not in this way, because this is about the business. And so again, you're looking at a new way to do something, and that is going to lead you to a higher position, a higher more money. And again, the Knight of Money. And then you have over here the 8 of Pentacles. So again, money. And this one tells you that this is education. And of course, Shauna had the 8 of Pentacles too, right? Right?
The 9 of Pentacles, the 6
Pentacles.
and the Knight and the Page.
Anyway, so when you have the 8 of Pentacles, again, you have the knowledge, you have the experience, you've done the work, you've educated yourself, you have everything that you need to know to make this happen. And the only problem you have to worry about is that pessimism, because you've been a bit pessimistic, saying, I'm working so hard, I'm doing everything right, and yet those are people over there, the people on the other side. This is the 5 of Pentacles. They have more than me. They're getting the success. I don't. Why is this? I don't know why. Well, guess what? You need to put this aside. Don't let the pessimism in there, because the pessimism is a choice. You can go down that road, and you can say, look, them versus me, but there's no them versus me. What you do and what you bring is unique, and you have to believe that. You have to own that. So go forward thinking, no more of this, them, and I stuff, because I'm unique. And when people find my stuff, when they find me, when they understand what I do, then I will find the value. They will find the value. Look at this. They will find the value in me, and I will get the money that I deserve. Because why? Because I know it. Because I've done it. I have the experience. I have the knowledge. I'm the person that can do this. And so we're going a different direction. We're going a new way, and we're going to lead ourselves out of where we are. This is a great reading, a fantastic reading. Your career is bright. You're on fire. You're on fire.
Yes.
On fire.
Stupidly on fire. What's
Own your
also saying this is face your adversities and count your blessings. Literally, count all that money that's coming in, and it is amazing. Because that's what your blessings are. This is amazing.
And talking about blessings, you are blessed. Look at this card. Mother Mary. Mother Mary is watching over you. You are blessed.
Yes.
She is there. She is walking this path with you. You are not alone. So
No.
when you think you're alone, you are not alone. You are blessed. You are blessed. Again, helping children. She's helping.
Yeah.
She's helping. So, and don't forget to continue to ask for help. When you need help, ask for it. But guess what's assured? Success. Success is assured. Look at that. Success.
A lot.
Athena, you got it bright. You have some bright stuff right in front of you. Put the pessimism aside. You've got the experience. You have the know-how. You have this. You're going to do well. You're going to do well.
Do what you love. Have faith. Reassess. Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
And she responded, Athena responded, and she said, I was proposed about a high leading position. It will be known if I get it this month. I have been planning to start my PhD studies, but I wasn't able to because of the money. So again, kind of what we were talking about there. Don't worry,
Yeah.
the money's coming. The money's coming.
The money
and the
is
study is there.
coming.
We talked about it, but don't be surprised if you get the position.
Yep. And then them studies gonna come. Woo,
And
child.
Athena thanked us, and Athena thanks us, and thank you, Athena, for
You're
stopping
so
by. We appreciate
welcome,
it.
love.
Athena, don't forget to follow me. Click on that follow button. And every time I come up on live, you'll get a notice that we're coming up on live. So you can come back time and time again. So go ahead and follow us, okay? With that said, we are out of time. Shauna, it's been a blast. I've had a good time. It went by fast. I'm like, what?
It did.
happened? Where'd it go?
It did. It always goes by fast.
Absolutely. Thank you, Kina. Kina says we are on fire. And Athena actually follows us already. Thank you, Athena. I should be paying more attention. I should see that. I can just see her face. She's like, dumbass. You don't even know this. Yeah, Athena, sometimes I am. You know, this used to be blonde, and that's a reason why.
OMG.
I did the daily download yesterday, and I had this backdrop or something, I don't know what it was, and I just had my hair cut yesterday because I kept watching the daily downloads, and it's like I had this ball on the side of my head, and I'm like, okay, it's like a growth or something here. So I got the haircut, and then I went to do the daily download, and as I did, I looked, and my hair looked blonde. And I'm like,
Oh, no
okay,
way.
now what is this? People are going to think I dyed my hair. And so I even said it on the thing. I said, look, I got my hair cut. I don't know why it's blonde. I actually kind of liked it blonde. But I was kind of thinking, if you're going to do blonde, why not this too, right?
Right. Why not? Why not? Why not?
Yeah, so anyway, that's crazy. I love it. But anyway, thank you, Shauna. Thank you for stopping in and
Thank
visiting with
you.
us and doing this. And also, show us some of those bracelets before we go. Come on, show us some merch.
Oh, yeah.
These are bracelets that Shauna makes, by the way.
Yeah. So these are all different. These are actually the newer bracelets. They are uploaded onto my website at www.goddesspower.net. And there you can also book a reading with me. I also do personal training sessions. And you can also check out the skincare line that's on there and other crystal infused type of products. Also, the beeswax is back up. That was gone for a while, but it is back up now. So, which is all great. But yeah, please check me out on my website at www.goddesspower.net. And on Facebook and Instagram is at Divine Goddess 888. So yeah, I'm there. And on my YouTube is Naturally Divine Goddess. And there you can catch my tea time videos, which is awesome. They are intuitive messages, and however spirit allows me to whatever say, I'm saying it on there. So that's the tea time.
Exactly.
I love tea time.
And it's interesting. Athena told us that she said here in her country, COVID is hitting them super bad. So everybody's sending prayers and healing to everybody. I mean, this is not a thing to have, and we are definitely want to make sure that everybody out there knows that we are sending healing prayers to everybody. Because, Lord knows we got to get beyond this. Thank you, Athena. Hello, Zhao Jing. Zhao Jing wants a reading. Do you want to do a quick reading, Shauna, real quick?
Sure, we
Can you stay
can.
around? Zhao will stay around. We're supposed to be done, but we're going to go ahead and give you a quick reading. Do you want anything specific? Is it like a general reading, or do you want a question answered? What's up with you there? General. They want a general reading. Zhao, I'm using today what's called the Cook's Tarot deck. So the images are a little different than what you're used to seeing from a number of people, but I love it. It's a fun deck. I'm seeing the Eight of Wands, the Strength card, the Three of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Four of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. You have 3 out of 6 major arcana cards. So something big's happening right now. Something that's going to be changing things for you for a while. This is not going to be a small thing. This is big because, again, 3 out of 6 cards are major arcana. That tells you something big is in the air. When I see the Eight of Wands is telling me that, again, a lot of stuff is happening. You have a lot of things happening right now. You have a lot of things flying around. You're juggling a lot of things. You have a lot of emotions, a lot of energy, a lot of work, a lot of all kinds of stuff. The Three of Pentacles, when the Three of Pentacles appears, it's like you need to start seeking advice. You're not asking enough. You need to ask people for help, ask people for advice, ask people to give you some direction. Because with all these things going on, you're trying to figure out how you can best manage them. And one of the ways to do that is by asking people. So sometimes if you have too much work, ask people to give you a helping hand. Don't be afraid of that, because that's what this card's for. You are strong. You're very strong and you can handle it. But it's not a weakness to ask for help. And sometimes by being strong, you tend to not want to ask for help because you're like, I'm too proud. Well, sometimes help is a good thing. So again, even though you may be a strong person, don't be afraid to ask for help. The Four of Wands is here. So you know who they're asking you to ask help from is family and friends. That is your support group. That is your stability. That's where you bring your network to. And so come to your family and friends and say, can you help me through this? Whatever this might be. Now, you could be going through some emotional problems here as well. But generally speaking, when you see Eight of Wands, that's work. That's not so much emotional in this reading. But it could be some emotional stuff attached to this effort because there's so much to do. You're now doing some emotional, it's getting emotionally to you. When you see this here, it's the Chariot. So don't worry, you're working through it. You're moving forward. The Chariot is that movement card. It's the progress card. So you're working through it. You're moving forward. You're having a good time with that. And the Wheel of Fortune says, guess what? There's light at the end of this tunnel. It's going to pay off. This is the payoff card. This is opportunity is arising, and new opportunities coming, newness is coming. So when the Wheel of Fortune comes, it's like, guess what? Something's coming your way. You're going to have your pick. You need to be ready. Take it and run with it. So again, lots of work ahead of you still. It's coming to an end. The Chariot says move forward, push forward, make forward. Don't forget to ask questions, ask for whatever. Yeah, this is your career. This is your career. So you want to make sure that you're building to something that you're looking toward. You ask people's advice, what it is you should be doing, how you should be doing it, whatever. And then most importantly, move forward with it. But again, ask the people you trust. This is your network. This is your family. What do you got there, Shauna?
Yeah, same daggone thing that you just said. Two of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. And then the divine message is begin to explore. Now, the same thing that you just said, which the decision has to be made. It is around your family with the decision. And it's finding that balance and being in control of those emotions. But don't stress out over this, with the Ten of Wands being here, you are feeling stress and overwhelmed with the decision that you have, you need to make. But in the same sense, is begin to explore, talk to someone about what it is that you're going through, and don't be afraid of the decision that you have to make. Same thing.
Yeah, it's interesting too because they just said, Zhao Zheng said, she's starting a new job. She's starting a new job next week. So
oh, wow.
This reading makes very good sense with that. All these things in the air, all these decisions, all these choices, a lot going on. Is this a good choice? Whatever, and it will work. And Queen of Wands is there, by the way, and she's there. So she's saying be patient. Be patient with the work. It's going to take an adjustment. When you start the new job, it'll be an adjustment, but you're going to do fine. And it's a lot of fertility, and a lot of newness, a lot of growth there. So accept that. Accept that. And of course, you got the Six of Wands, so you're rising above it. You're going to rise above the conflict. You're going to rise above all the things, because again, it's new. It's a little bit overwhelming, but you'll be fine. You will be fine.
See, the Ace of Pentacles, the same thing. Oh shoot, the Ace of Pentacles is the same thing.
Yep.
So this is new money coming through as well, new opportunity as financial abundance. But you know, at the same time, the decision that you're going to make is going to be the right decision for you. It's going to be a lot for right now and feeling overwhelming conflict within self, but you got this. You definitely have it.
Thank you, Xiao Jing. Hopefully that helped you. And with that said, we are going to say goodbye again. And we're headed out. Goodbye, Shauna. Thank you so much for joining me. And don't forget, every week, this same time, 8 a.m., 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, until you all change again. Arizona does not change our time.
Until everybody else change
so
again.
when everything changes, we wind up in Mountain Time. But so for now, it's 8 a.m., 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So hopefully we'll see you guys back next week. You guys have a great one. Thanks again, Shauna. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.